you know?
How was that year recovering, after the surgery?
We kept waiting for life to get back to whatever normal was supposed to be when you have 2 toddlers and a newborn and a husband that just had surgery. And whatever new normal it wasn't quite working its way there. Kenny's health kept getting worse. And then fast forward to the beginning of 2017, the doctor told him that he couldn't work anymore. And
What was that like for you?
It was hard. I was in my early 30s, and all of a sudden I couldn't mow my lawn. I fell off my lawnmower. I couldn't do all the things that I felt like I should be doing. I was the breadwinner. I was supposed to be the strong one in the family, so to speak. And it was hard. It was hard giving those up and trusting that the Lord has something good there, and to appreciate the things that I could do. And there's a lot of things now that I can do that I thought I would never be able to do. And so I've learned to appreciate them more. But yeah, you feel there's a lot of a sense of almost worthlessness, even though that's wrong, but that's where your mind can go.
But did you have your PhD by then, or
I was working
hold?
on my dissertation.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to finish the dissertation, but I did 10 years of PhD work and worked for Southeastern for a short time as an adjunct professor. But yeah, trying to shuffle the research and the papers and the work on top of caring for a church and family was trying.
And the stress that it put on you.
like Kenny said, you don't always choose the situations that you're in, but you take it one step at a time. And I feel like the Lord also maybe, of course I'm not him, but I can't help but think he allows these things sometimes to maybe show us that Christ really is all that we have. And in that, these situations can be a gift. And I say that gently because I know how that can apply, and that is hard. Again, the Lord, I think of 1 Peter, how the Lord uses these events to refine our faith and to cause us to cling to Christ. And for that, I'm grateful for those markers to be able to look back and see how he carried us, how he helped us. Do I want to relive it? No. But do I know that awful things can happen? Yes, they can. But our God does indeed rule and reign above these things, and we can cling to Christ.